The Skarloey Railway is a wonderful place to visit. The little engines loved their visitors and enthusiastically took them to all their favorite places on the line. Their excursions were cheerful and memorable, and for many, these were the happiest times of the year. Mighty and Mac, however, grumbled dreadfully. They were working near the mines, helping rebuild a high tower that Donald had destroyed the previous summer.
There goes the weekend. All these passengers and all we get is construction duties. Move this here, move this there. We've been doing this for hours and I can't take it anymore.
Must you two be such a nuisance? I must say I am too guilty of taking delight in daydreaming and wishing I was elsewhere, but I never let it interfere with my work ethic. Yes, I agree. Enough complaining, please. If you want to speed up this process, move those crates closer to me. I'd be more than happy to give you a helping hook. Yeah, sure.
I can't wait for this to be done so I can take a much-needed snooze.
I call not facing the inside of the shed. I hate staring at the wall all night.
Oh, no, you don't. You've slept facing the outside of the shed every night this week.
Well, you love facing inside. You told me last week you loved it.
No, I never said such a thing. Sir Handel was sent to the back of the shed last week, and he was cross the entire time. Besides, you just want to be outside so you can get a polish.
So what if I want to get a polish? If I get one, you get one.
That shed is so cramped sometimes the workmen polish you on your half and do a half-hearted job on mine.
Well, what does it matter, really? I'm your better half after all.
It was inevitable.
The hot sun and the wearing construction job had the two halves bickering to no end. You're a revolting sight to behold. That's why I deserve to be polished more. It's a waste of good time and energy to try and face you when you look all fancy. How can you say that? It's impossible for us to face each other. I literally have zero idea what you look like. That's actually quite profound, but you're still ugly. You worthless piece of junk. When I'm in front, I'm always pulling your weight. You ought to give me more respect. It's a hassle lugging you around wherever I go.
That's 'cause you're slow. I do most of the work. You just tire too easily.
Mighty Max, stop arguing with yourself. It's just confusing and kinda creepy.
We may be one engine, but we also must be regarded as individuals. Settle down, everyone. There are a few slight adjustments to your jobs tomorrow, so I came by to give you an update. I want Rheneas to take care of the construction detail. Sir Handel, I want you at Blue Mountain first thing in the morning. And Mighty Mac, I'd like you to— Hold it! Why is it always assumed we're a package deal? Because you're attached to one another, therefore inseparable?
I won't have it. I refuse to work with Mighty.
And I refuse to work with Mac. This is ridiculous. You're Mighty Mac. You have to work together because you are one entity. This is really confusing. Confusing, but philosophical nonetheless. Quite the dilemma we have on our buffers. A schism, a divide, a rift between two opposing sides, each a part of a single machine. This is delightful, curious, fascinating.
Duke, stop talking!
You two must know that whether you like it or not, you will work together because there is literally no other alternative. You're a double feature. Now please, be of some use to me. End this quarrel and enjoy a nice passenger run tomorrow. Burnett hoped that this would put an end to the feud, but sure enough, the two halves were still arguing at the station the next morning. Moron! Weirdo! You're always holding me back! I could be so much more if it weren't for you.
And I too could be so much more without you. I would be a lot more visually pleasing, for one thing.
Oh, stop it, bumbled buffers. Everyone says I'm handsome.
And by everybody, do you mean your mom?
Whatever! Despite their feud, the journey was still a pleasant one, but during a daunting incline, Mighty's pipes started leaking, and his cylinders weren't able to make enough steam. The train soon came to a standstill. Oh no! I'm leaking steam. This is terrible.
Well, now who's holding you back? You'll be eating your own words now.
I'm sure if I could eat my own words, they'd be delicious. And I'm sure if you both weren't acting like such buffoons, this argument would actually make sense. Mighty Max stared. Burnett had been on board and spoke severely to the double feature. Well, Mighty Mac, you might technically be one engine, but a double feature locomotive has two fireboxes. The firebox is the heart of the locomotive, and to maximize your potential, you must mend this schism among yourselves. You can't be out of sync. You should know this by now. Now, Mac, it's up to you. Mighty, I'm afraid, will be unable to continue, but neither of you will see it unless two hearts burn together. I'm sorry, Mighty, but I'm gonna have to ride this one solo. I'm sorry too, Mac. Let's do this. No, Mighty, you're damaged, and I don't want you to get even more hurt. Who said I was going to pull? I may be out of commission, but I'm still moral support enough to go around. Now heave! Mac pulled with all his might, with support from his other half. Soon they came to the top of the incline. The display marked the end of the feud. I must say, despite the embarrassment, it was still an honor being pulled up the hill by my better half. And I must say that this has been an honor to be stuck with you my whole life. I wouldn't have it any other way. You know what my friend will both be stuck with is the knowledge that two hearts burn together. And for the two halves of that particular double feature, it was the way it would always be.